When the air quality is really bad, we can actually smell the smoke in the air. And ever since I was a child, I started to notice that I used to have an allergic reaction due to bronchitis. And I learned that my bronchitis, which would occur seasonally, was because of air pollution. Ever since then, I've been on a mission towards securing cleaner air for all of us by encouraging people to plant trees, use cycles whenever possible, and to try and use public transport. I check the air quality at least 3 or 4 times every day. Talking about the fact that we have these crises on all sides, but we still need to focus on climate change, considering that we are one of the largest emitters of carbon dioxide and emissions in general, considering our population, our economic growth. Keeping all of that in mind, I think it's very important that we keep our focus on renewable energy. Renewable energy is the way forward. Yes, India has done a phenomenal job between 2014 and I think 2019. Talking about air pollution has become so essential. But even then, we go to schools and colleges and they tell us that, oh, you can only talk to grade 6 to 8 because 9 to 12 are busy with academics. But the question I then ask them is that, what academics will be there 20, 30 years down the lane if climate change and air pollution continue to be as bad as they are right now. Air pollution is a problem that, India may be facing right now, but it's just one of the problems that the world is facing. India too is witnessing the impacts of climate change in different forms and in different manifestations. Monsoonal changes have happened. The rains are coming before, they're coming after, there are floods, there are droughts, and this is happening all around the world. So there's many smaller problems which are building into and are causing the climate change problem as a whole. We have melting ice caps, we have rising sea levels, and all of that is a threat, an imminent threat to our future. But the unfortunate reality is that it's not taken as seriously. And it's not just by governments, it's even by all of us. So we need to ensure that it's not just us, but we're also setting an example for others. And that happens at the individual level as well as at the institutional level. Considering that climate change is such a big part of our future, we need to have an opportunity to voice our opinions, our work, and bring about change. And we need to get into the decision-making process early on. It can't just be a Greta Thunberg or a Ridhima Pandey. There needs to be many more voices that come to the forefront.